Hello my friends, this is Michael again with the Woopnik channel. Today is April 13th, 2019. I am standing relatively close to the border wall in Calexico, California. I'm keeping some distance in order not to interfere with the border officers. Last time as I tried to approach the border fence a little bit closer so that I could basically touch it, I was detained for about half an hour in order to check me out. Of course everything was fine, but still it was a little bit uncomfortable. A lot of things changed since I was here the last time in August of 2018. In August of 2018, I was able just to walk up to the wall, or better said, to the border fence. I was able to walk along parallel to it and drive parallel to it on the service road just built for those border officers. But since Donald Trump wants to build a real wall between Mexico and the United States, this border fence has changed quite a lot. Here you see me actually touching the border fence and even putting my hand through a little bit. Here you can see the new fence. The new fence was finished last year in 2018 in October. One big difference is now, since Mr. Trump has visited Calexico, on top and on the bottom lots of barbed wire. So this fence is much higher. This fence is about 30 feet in height and of course barbed wire on top. Here you can see this is footage from August 2018. There is no barbed wire, neither on top or at the bottom. For me it is very depressing to see that the border fence is now all equipped with barbed wire on top and at the bottom. I am originally from Berlin, Germany, and I grew up in Berlin during the time there was the Berlin Wall. And this border fence reminds me more and more at the Berlin Wall, which was a bad border, a very bad border. People died, and now this fence, this border here between Mexico and the United States becomes somehow the same as the Berlin Wall was once in Germany. So let's drive around a little bit in this border town. Right now I'm driving on East 2nd Street in Calexico, California. When you look very careful, on the right side you see the border fence, of course with barbed wire on top and barbed wire on the bottom, behind which of course is Mexico. On the left side you see just something like a desert. There's nothing much going on. When they put some water on this desert, it will grow all kinds of fruits, but today it just looks dead, whereas behind the fence in Mexico there is a life bustling, cars driving, buses, people are buying stuff, they are trading stuff, so it's quite a difference. Now we are driving on East 1st Street in Calexico. Here you can see the barbed wire is only on top of the border fence. I assume that because the fence is here very close to the street, they have not put any barbed wire down onto the road. Would be just too dangerous. People and animals would just hurt themselves. This stuff is very, very dangerous. And when you look very closely on the left side, once in a while you see a white green car sitting around. This is a border patrol car. There's actually somebody sitting in there and sitting there for a few hours, just taking care that nobody steals the border fence. Must be a hot commodity in Mexico, so that the US government is so concerned that nobody is stealing the border fence. See, there is another car. They're just sitting there doing nothing. Your tax dollar very well invested. So my friends, now we are driving down South Imperial Avenue towards the Mexican border. I will not cross the Mexican border. I will just in the last second drive straight instead of turning left. But let's enjoy this drive towards the Mexican border. And it is a nice little town, as you can see. Calexico is like, I would say, any other little town in the Southland. When you look very closely in the lower part of the video, there is something white once in a while popping in. This is part of my motor hood. Yeah, the camera is not pointing high enough to avoid the whole motor hood. I apologize for that. Next time I will be more careful. Yeah, Calexico is just like any other American city. And there, straight ahead, this is already Mexico. There is the border. In my lane, when I stay here in the right lane, I will stay in the United States, but everybody else on the other lane, on the left side, they will go to Mexico. Oh, now we are turning. I'm staying here on the right side, and the other two lanes to the left, this is people driving to Mexico. Oh, it's a long line, a very long line. Looks like nobody wants to stay in the United States. Yeah, towards the left, Mexico, straight ahead, a shopping mall. So now I'm driving back. I'm again driving towards the border, and I will show you where the cars to Mexico and cars from Mexico are coming out here on this road. So when you look closely, here the one road is to Mexico, here the 3 rows of cars, these are cars coming from Mexico. And I'm going straight back into Calexico, California. Now I will show you the border crossing for pedestrians. But before we do that, I have to check out the camera a little bit. It is not totally straight. Yeah, for you guys, I only want to have the best shots that you see everything in the clearest possible way. The camera is now pointed towards the left, and you see in just a second here is a little bus terminal, so that you can even as a pedestrian go to Mexico or come from Mexico walking across the border. And here are some little shops. I guess for first comers, for people coming just now from Mexico. American shopping mall. And here is coming up a building. This here is the border station checkpoint. You have to go through this building in order to either go from America to Mexico or the other way around. So basically all the people you see right now walking around there, they're either on their way to Mexico or coming from Mexico. My friends, that's it for today. I have for you checked out the border between Mexico and America, what changes have been done since August 2018. Those changes are really not to the best. That they now have added barbed wire to the fence is not good. It is a really frightening reminder of the Berlin Wall, where lots of people died just try to escape towards freedom. I hope one day another American administration is taking away the barbed wire again, because I find it strictly inhuman to have barbed wire on a border. So I'm signing off. I hope you enjoyed my little video here. Please don't forget to subscribe to my video, and of course to like my video. And when you subscribe, not just to my video, please also subscribe to my channel. I hope to hear from you. Please comment on the video. I always appreciate your comments. This was Michael with the Woopnik channel. I will talk to you again in my next video. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye bye.